Yay, here we are. Good morning, you guys, or good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time it is for you. I am so happy to be here with all of you. This is honestly one of my very favorite places to be, sitting with children, doing yoga, so thank you. So let's go ahead and get started today with our hands at our hearts, just like we've been doing the last 2 days. We're going to start with our 3 big yoga breaths. So hands to hearts and breathe. Two more big ones, just like that. Last big one, but this time let's take our little fingers and turn them into our paint brushes and dip them into our favorite color of imagination yoga paint, whatever paint you could use today. Is it a color for calm? Is it a color for inspiration? Is it a color for hope or joy? So dip those fingers into that special color for you and bring them together at your heart and take a big breath in. And paint those hands all the way down. And then we take the other hand and we plop and we reach the other hand up and over. Nice big stretch to the side. And down, plop, up and over and reach. Take a breath. And down. And then this time we're going to take a big hand and we're going to take a big full scoop of calm, because all of our things today that we're going to talk about are calm and the opposite of calm and how the two really live together beautifully. So take a big full handful of calm and sprinkle it on yourself. And all the way over, and share it with your family, and then sprinkle all the way around your house. Very nice. And bring that hand down, and then pick up another big huge scoop and sprinkle it on yourself, and over, and all the way around, and back. Both hands are on your knees. Bring your ear towards your shoulder, and breathe. And straight. And ear towards your other shoulder. Breathe. And straight. And bring your chin to your chest. And straight. And then get your little fingers and wiggle them. So really move all of your joints and your knuckles and your hands. And remember, we've been talking about mindfulness as well. So even if your mind wanders, stay really focused here on your hands. Because why not? In this moment, they're working so well for us. So fingers, and then wrists. Very nice. And then big shoulders. So I want us to do 2 big shoulders, 1 and 2. And then this time around, we're gonna focus on that shoulder move, opening up our hearts. The front of our heart, the back of our heart. So open shoulders up and back, and open the front of your heart and down. And round it forward and open up the back of your heart. And up. And one more just like that, opening up the front. Take your time. And down and around. And up and back down. So today's activity, which I'm so excited to share with some of you, if you've been in my class or you've been in any other imagination yoga class across the country, you've most likely done this little activity. So it's our calm stone activity, but really it doesn't have to be a stone. It could be anything that brings you joy and calm. So let me show you a couple of the options that we have here. I've got my little calm stone that I always use in my class. It's Mexican onyx and it's just supercharged with love and calm. So I've got this one, and you see it's kind of smooth. It's beautiful. Or another option would be this little special stone that I've got that says the word strength, given to me by my very good friend Julia. And this also is a good calm stone because it's smooth. The other thing, if you need, you could grab a lovey, you could grab anything. This is my daughter's little penguin. So if you can, or if you want to, pause the video right now and go grab something that brings calm and joy to you. And then when you've got it, join us back in. So what we're gonna do with this calm stone, and actually I think I'm gonna use the strength one today because that feels really right for me at this moment. So we take this calm stone And we calm our fingertips and our hands and our wrist. And again with that mindfulness, right? So we're feeling the stone on our arm or the soft thing or the lovey or the feather or whatever it is. And we're really letting it relax and calm our bodies. And our upper arm to your shoulder. Very nice. And then other arm. So we're going to take it over to our fingertips and our hands and our wrist. And children and parents, you guys know the speed in which this is right for you. And so this is really a wonderful transition activity or calming activity. And so you could move through this faster or you could move through this slower. Super helpful as a bedtime activity or just anytime we've got those big feelings. And then we bring it to our foot, which you can't really see, but we're going to bring it to the top of our foot and our ankle. And our leg to our knee, really, really self-soothing. So this reminds us also that in times of big feelings, we have what we need to find our calm again through our own hands, through our own internal power. And to our knee. And then your upper legs. And then bringing it to your lower tummy. And I really like to think about this spot in my lower tummy because in this lower tummy is where some of our very best creative expressions come. So let's take this stone and really give that spot some love in our body. And I wonder what that will inspire. What creative project could we do today? And then the stone moves up a little bit and this is our power center. So we really want to give this some love. Warming up that power center. What can we do today to really use our power? We could be mindful. We could jump and run super fast if we get to take a walk outside or if we create some space in our house that we can run. And then we're up to our hearts. This is the space, right? This is the space that we're all connected. And so I want you to actually stop here with two hands and close your eyes. And parents and kids watching, check in here. What does this heart feel like in this moment? Knowing that this moment and this heart and this feeling will change, for sure. So checking in with this heart space right now. And then moving it up, opening your eyes, moving it up to your voice. Calm through our voice and our words. Right? That we say to ourselves and each other right now. And then our minds and our heads. And then we can take another little moment with it. And there's something called intuition that I love to talk to children about. And intuition is kind of this like inside eye that you can go inside and you can kind of navigate around the inside of your body. And where else might you need a little extra calm? So going inside with that. And for me right now, it feels like my heart could use some extra calm. So you figure out the place that you could use that extra calm in your body. And then when you're done, set your beautiful stone to the side. But I want you to keep the memory of this tucked right into your little heart pocket because you can do this calming activity anytime you need. So, calm stone. Today's adventure, which I'm super excited to share with you, is actually one of my favorite adventures. And I wrote this adventure at a really tough time in my life. And it was one of those times in my life where I didn't know what life was going to look like on the other side of that moment. And I remember sitting in actually this room that we're in together right now, and I was looking out the window, and it was a cold, rainy day. I was looking out the window and I saw all of the clouds and I remember watching them pass and then they opened. And I remember thinking to myself, of course they opened because cloudy days, rainy days, hard times, they do not last forever. They pass because they have to. because it's nature. It's like the seasons. So same with our big feelings. They pass. Our thoughts, they pass. Things have to pass because it's a part of nature. And so I want us to note the way we felt in the beginning of this adventure right now. And then at the end of this adventure, we're going to notice the way that we feel as well and see if there's a change. So the name of this adventure is The Calm and the Wild Sides of Nature. So are you ready? Put your hands on your knees and close your eyes. And I want you to take another big, deep, mindful breath. And out with a sigh. And again, in. And a sigh. And I want you to imagine now that you're not inside of your house. And where you are, there's no walls. There's no ceiling. And imagine that you're outside, seated on the grass. And rest your hands down on the floor and really imagine that you can feel Mother Earth below your hands. What a treat. And then open your eyes and look around. Welcome to the wild and the calm side of nature, you guys. So here we go. The first thing that we see, and I'm going to move this camera down just a little bit so you can see my yoga mat. Hi, Carol. So the first thing that we're going to do in this calm side of nature is imagine to be the ocean, because the ocean waves, they get so big and then they calm out. There's high tides, there's low tides, there's calm times, and there's big times, just like right now, just like us and our feelings. So reach towards your toes, and we're going to start off very calm. So towards your toes, and take your breath in as if you're the ocean waves. Hands reach all the way up and slowly come down. And another breath. Big ocean wave comes up and down. So now we're going to notice how this gets a little bit more wild as time goes on. Because it has to. Because it can't always be calm. And it can't always be wild. So now let's watch it change to wild. So make a big wave. And splash back into the ocean. And another big one. Biggest one yet. And we crash back into the ocean. And this time drop your head. And feel the big waves. And feel the movement and the air and the energy of the ocean. And breathe. And then very slowly, noticing that the ocean has now gotten calm again because it must. Up, 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 and forward. So the next pose we're going to do that makes us think of the calm and the wild is a boat ride on that same ocean. So everybody get into your boats. Feet are flat and knees are bent, and grab a paddle and another paddle and lean back and lift up a foot and maybe 2 feet. And let's just go for a nice little paddle ride here. So we row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Uh-oh. Here comes a big wave, everybody. Navigate it. So move faster. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a dream. And freeze. Okay, pick up your feet again. Let's try this again. Row, row, row your boat. So calm right now. Gently down the... Ooh, here it comes. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a dream. But keep rowing and keep rowing and keep rowing, because this is a big wave we're in right now. Go, go, go. Okay, now switch it to your kayak boat. So get a big paddle and go this way. And dig through it. And keep doing it. And keep going until all of a sudden it starts to calm. Because it has to. As we row. And drop your feet back down. So our very next pose that we're going to do is an animal I like to think about. I love to think about tigers. I just think that they're so powerful and interesting, and they've got such intense roars, and they protect their families so fiercely and with such kindness. Same as wolves, same as so much of nature, just like us, right? So we put our hips onto our heels, And we take, let me scoot you up here. Man, getting this whole camera thing right is a situation. Okay, there we go. So, hips onto the heels. Now paint your tiger stripes on. Your tiger stripes. Does it have to be orange and black? Absolutely not. It can be any color you choose. And in fact, more colors on our planet, the better. So we paint these stripes. And we paint them on our arms and our tail and our claws, of course. And then take your tummy and stick it to your legs. Get into your tiger cave. Calm side of nature now. And rest your head. And close your eyes. And I'm going to sit up, but you stay just where you are. With your tummy on your knees, your forehead on the ground. And I want you to imagine you're a sleeping tiger. So take a big breath into your back and say, calm side. And another big breath into your back, sweet tigers. And out. But now it's time for a change. Wild to calm. Or I mean, calm to wild. So everyone, open your eyes. Look up in front of you and take one tiger claw and say, rah! And another tiger claw, rah! And on the count of 3, we lunge our bodies forward and we roar. Not scream, but we roar. Unless there's a sleeping baby in our house, in which case we say, meep. But do a big sound if you can. 1, 2, 3. Bring your body forward and say, roar! And again, hide your face. Take a breath. 1, 2, 3. Roar! And back. And our last big one, yoga friends. Hide your eyes. Calm side. Turns to wild. 1, 2, 3. Biggest roar yet. Roar! And we tuck our toes. And we pop our tails in the air, our tiger tails in the air, downward facing dog, and take 2 big breaths. And a big one, another big one. Shake out your head, shake out your tail, let your whole body wiggle. And then come to standing, rolling yourself all the way up, up, up. And I'm going to move you to my desk. And so the next part of our yoga adventure is you. I want for you, my yoga friends, to show me very calm movements. So calm. Maybe we're just kind of walking. Maybe we're moving kind of slow. And then when I ring my bell, this bell right here, I want you to move your bodies so fast, like monkeys or dancing or jumping or whatever it is, but go hard. Are you ready? Steady. Go hard. Bing! Go, go, go. Dancing, dancing. And we jump and we punch and we kick and we do big motions. And look at me doing this for all of you right now. And we kick and we freeze. And then we move slow. And we're calm, and we take our breath, and we remember that we can move fast and we can move slow. And then one more time, go fast, go fast, go fast, go fast like robot. Big steps, big movements, and freeze. Jessica, I feel like you can see me and you're laughing right now. And then go slow, slow, slow. You, the calm and the wild sides of your nature. How beautiful. So now everybody, we're going to come into another calm and wild thing. One of my favorite calm and wild things, mountains that are actually volcanoes. Hands to your side body. And close your eyes and take a breath. And imagine you're a mountain. And your feet are firmly planted into Mother Earth. And in fact, you don't know where the base of your mountain starts and where Mother Earth stops. It's the same. So dig your feet in. And then all of a sudden you feel a little rumble, rumble, rumble on your inside, right? This sleeping volcano can't stay asleep forever. So open your eyes. No one knows it but you have woken. Bend your knees. Reach down and grab a little bit of lava and say rumble, 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 and nope, not yet. Reach down and grab more lava and we say rumble, 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 and not yet. Grab the most. I mean, dig down deep, yogis. Get the lava, scoop it up, dig it down, connect with Mother Earth and her big feelings, and we rumble, 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 and kaboom! We finally erupt. And again, kaboom! 2 more like that. Kaboom! Last big one. On this one, yoga friends, even jump if you want to. Kaboom! And then it can't erupt like that forever, right? It's time for it to calm back down again. So we grab less. Kaboom. And less now. Kaboom. And then poof. And this mountain goes back to sleep for 1,000 years. Close your eyes. That was a very fast 1,000 years, right? So next up is our tree pose. So I want all of us to come here. Let me see if I can get this up a little bit more. Oh, hey, Katie. No sound. I hope there is sound though. Okay, so tree pose. You all know what my feet look like, right? It's kind of hard to do the feet and the hands in this vid. So my feet are rooted like a tree. So get your feet rooted like a tree deep down in Mother Earth. Connect with her. You are her. So reach down into her and then feel her energy and her love and her nutrients come up through the soles of your feet. And that keeps you steady as a tree and as a human. And our hands to our hearts. And keep rising, trees. Up, 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 all the way towards the top. And if you can, lift up one foot. So you can't see my foot, but I have a heel on my ankle right now, or I even lift up my heel. But watch this, yogis. Take a breath, and you become the wind and the tree. And then that calm tree starts to move. Can you hold your balance even while you move? Whoa, whoa, whoa. And then I'm gonna do my best here. Watch this. Whoa. Calm again. We did it. Good practice. And same thing. So shake out your arms. Shake out your legs. Heel to your ankle. Again, we must first connect with our roots. So get your roots down in Mother Earth. Can you feel that? Now go deeper. Nice. Now let that energy and that love and that nourishment come up through your foot and your leg and your tummy and your heart and your voice and your mind, and then connect it up with the stars. You're a part of all of it. Hands to your hearts and begin to grow up. Up, up. Bring your foot wherever you want to, just not on your knee. Take your breath and blow your wind and start to move. And wild moving trees, and move, and bigger, and this way and that, and this way and that. And if you fall down, get right back up, and then begin to calm and slow and breathe. And put your hands back down, down, down. So now it's almost time for us to come back down onto the floor. But the way we're gonna do that is by doing kind of a hard pose. But here's the thing about doing hard things. It makes us stronger. Am I right? Am I right, kids? Am I right, parents? Hard things we learn, we observe, and we are stronger on the other end of it. So this hard thing is chair pose. So I want you to bring your feet towards each other. See if moving you now is going to be available. Sorry, we don't got the full production crew here today. We miss you, Alex. Okay, feet together, hands are raising. This is my chair pose. So my feet are together because that's comfortable in my body, but they don't have to be together in your body, just towards each other. Hands are reaching. See how I am like this on the side? And we hold it for 10, 9, 8. And if you stop because it's too hard, come back into it. If there's no pain, stay. Stay. It's where the strength is built. 7, 6, 5. But wait a second. It just got a little bit harder because that's life. So we go lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yogis, come all the way. Ha. Flop down, lay down, whatever you need to do. And we're going to meet each other on our backs. Oh, fun. I'm so glad you're coming on this adventure, Jennifer. Hi, you guys. So let me see. I would like to get you to get to see me on my back. There, that might work. All right. So now, everyone, come onto your backs. And now we're just going to really start to bring our energies down and find our calm with the next couple of poses. So give yourself a big squeeze here. Hug your knees, tuck your face in, and then let your head rest back. And I'm going to sit up, but you stay where you are. Our upside down child's pose. Maybe even hold on to your knees and rock gently side to side. And breathe. And then give yourself a big, huge squeeze and say, I love you, me. I love you, me. And if you're there with your parent, maybe even reach out and grab the hand of that person and say, I love you too. This moment is like this. And this moment is sweet. And then, yogis, let both of your hands drop out to the sides like this. Can you see my arms? So my knees are still up, right? And actually I'm gonna glue my knees together and then I drop my knees to the side. Look over your fingers and take 2 slow breaths in your spinal twist. I'm gonna sit up, but you stay where you are. Again, maybe even holding the hand of the person practicing with you. Big breath into your tummy. Just like the big breath of the wind in the tree. It's just like you. And then bring your knees back up into your chest. Give a big, huge squeeze. And again, say, I love you, me. I'm taking care of me. And then drop your knees to the opposite side and look over the opposite fingertips. So my knees would be going this way and I'd be looking this way. And if you can, reach for the person you love there. And tell them I love you. And breathe. And then bring your knees back into your chest. Give a big, huge squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then on your exhale, drop your hands all the way down and your legs all the way down into Shavasana, which is our final resting pose. And if it's comfortable, close your eyes. And I want you to calm your feet. Relax your ankles. And even if your body and your mind are like, let's move, let's run now, or let's stop this video, try to stay. This is an important part of yoga, the stillness. And then calm your legs and your knees, your thighs, your hips, your stomach, your back, your ribs, and all of the incredible organs that your ribs are keeping protected. Relax your heart, for real. See if you can. The front of the heart, the back of the heart, the top of the heart, the sides of the heart, the bottom of the heart, the whole heart. It's in there beating. Grateful. Then bring your attention to your hands and calm your hands. These little magic makers. Fill them back up like batteries. Your wrists are calm. Your arm to your elbow. Your elbow to your shoulder. Relax your voice. And remember the power that that voice has. So choose wisely with the words, especially right now, but always. Choose wisely. Relax the tongue, the jaw, the cheeks, the lips, the nose, the eyes, the eyebrows, the forehead, and the mind. If a thought tries to jump in, just stay focused on the feeling as you relax the front of your brain and the back of your brain. One side of your brain. And then the other. And lay here in stillness for just a few more moments. Eyes stay closed, and you'll know it's time to wiggle your fingers and your toes when you hear the sound of my chime. So just stay now and breathe. Wiggle your fingers and your toes and stretch your hands above your head. Roll onto your side body and then push yourself up to seated with such kindness. And bring your hands together at your hearts. And notice now the way that you feel. The calm and the wild sides of nature. It can never, the seasons can't last forever. And so be in this one now for a moment. As we close our time together for this day by honoring each other. We've got people in Italy. We've got people all through Europe. We've got people all through the United States practicing now together. So hands all collectively together at our hearts, my sweet children and my amazing caregivers. Kind hearts, kind words, kind thoughts. And again, kind hearts, kind words, kind thoughts. Last one, sit up straight and dedicate this one, kind hearts, kind words, kind thoughts, and the peace that it brings to someone that you love. I'm dedicating this one today to Yoga Girl in Aruba and her sweet child. Kind hearts, kind words, kind thoughts. The best in me honors the best in all of you. Namaste, friends. Take care. Keep your thoughts in check. Remember the importance of our words. And children, if you have some questions that you want to ask, or you have some interesting thoughts that you've been having over the last few days, share them. Right now is a perfect time to do that with your parents. And parents, some of the best explanations for the interesting time that we're in right now have come from children. So we are listening to you, children, you little wisdom keepers. Thank you for your wisdom and your love, and have a good day. Goodbye, all. See you tomorrow.